game so far. But
Right.
yeah, I just wanted to start off. The tides are turning. Alabama, Crimson Tide, Ohio State, and Georgia all go
Crazy.
down on the same weekend. You know what? I had Bama. I did
Wow.
not look. I didn't have Bama winning, but definitely did not have Bama getting stomped out. I don't think anyone had Bama getting
Okay.
stomped out. 38-3. No
Right.
one really
Okay.
predicted that.
Can I
Truly,
can I keep it a buck?
go.
Can we keep it a big book? And I'm not even lying when I say this. I had Indiana stomping Bama. I kid you not. I also had Oregon stomping Texas Tech. The game after that, I did not have that. That was a crazy change of events. We could talk about that in a second. But I swear,
Okay.
I did have them stopping them out. I could show my receipts. I unfortunately didn't hit the parlay. But I had unders on Ty Simpson and one of the receivers. I forgot who it was. But that was a crazy turn of events, though. I think seeing all of those major teams go down, these big name teams, and seeing teams like Indiana, Oregon's kind of getting in the mix now, Miami, really taking down these crazier teams like Georgia, Bama, and Ohio State. They're selling the job. They're definitely selling the Duffy, and it's crazy to see Georgia go down. And what is it, back-to-back playoffs?
Yeah.
Who did they lose last year to?
Notre Dame.
Yes, it's honestly crazy to see all that, but yeah.
Yeah, no, honestly, so Bama, I didn't have Bama winning. I don't think I really gave a true pick, but
Right.
I didn't have confidence in Bama just because their offense isn't great. They haven't
Yeah.
been great all season. I definitely did not have Ohio State losing to Miami. I definitely,
No.
with confidence, thought they were going to beat Miami, but Miami showed out. Carson Beck
For
was
sure.
bottom of the line. And
Yeah.
the most surprising for me was Georgia losing. I didn't
Yeah.
even want to come out and say this. I was like happy I hadn't said it before, but personally, my pick to win this year was Georgia. I know Georgia has their flaws. Georgia looked weak at some points in the season, but at the end of the day, I thought Georgia was going to come out, experienced team.
Yep.
We all expected Georgia to kind of become the next Bama and win constant natties, but again, like you said, back-to-back years getting eliminated,
Yep.
kind of falling short of where they should be. I was most surprised about Georgia really losing to Ole Miss, especially to Ole Miss without Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, honestly, crazy, very crazy. I kind of anticipated it was going to be like a little shootout. I definitely had Georgia winning. That was crazy to see that they got upset. I think Kirby Smart, he's definitely a staple piece. I think he's not going to go anywhere. But I think his lack of success in the college football playoff 12-team format is interesting to see, definitely.
Yeah, and that just brings us. I mean, we can talk about these teams, but at the end of the day, they did lose. So why talk about them now? We can talk about the four remaining teams. Indiana.
Sure.
So we can go one by one, talk about them a little bit. Indiana, number one, with Heisman winner
Indiana.
Mendoza, the Cuban Missile Crisis. Some are calling him
Yes,
Cuban
sir.
Heritage. I think it's a fire nickname. The Cuban Missile Crisis.
That is
Fernando
fire. That is
Mendoza. But Indiana, surprising. I believe they have. I mean, it's not fact checked. So,
Yeah.
but I heard somewhere they have 10 0 stars playing for their team right now,
Yes.
which is crazy, going against teams that
Yeah.
have 5 stars across the board. I
Yeah, I
think
did
they
see that
they have no 5 stars. They have mainly an assortment of 3 stars and some 4 stars. So for them to be number one, stomping out teams like Bama, who definitely have plenty of high talent players, is
Yep.
crazy. I mean, Kurt Signetti definitely putting a bit as maybe the best college football coach right now.
Surely. Yeah.
That's Indiana though, and they're stomping out everyone. They surprised me. I didn't know they'd beat Ohio State. I didn't think they'd beat Oregon when they played them. I definitely
Yep.
didn't think they'd stomp out Bama. After that, you got Miami.
Yep.
You know,
Miami.
I've had my critiques on Miami just because I see Miami kind of like a Texas where they're always really hyped up. They're a big brand, but they haven't done anything in a long, long time.
Yeah, you did miss on that.
I
You
have-
did miss on
yeah,
that.
and I have my critiques on not Stetson Bennett, Carson Beck, just because he was with Georgia. He never did anything with Georgia. I thought he never looked great in the big moments, but he stepped up. He got them the win. And you know what? I honestly love seeing Miami roll right now. I love watching their defense
Yep.
as well. With I'm gonna forget his name, even though he's the best player. Their defensive end, the one with the crazy hair, messed up hair.
I don't know exactly, but I know that unit
Bane.
in Miami's moving.
But yeah, Miami's playing good. Oregon's gonna do the thing. They've been super close recently.
Yeah, Duncan won.
Yeah, and that's probably the one where I, with confidence, thought they were gonna beat Texas Tech. Their defense
Yep.
really showed out and absolutely shut them out. Actually, Texas Tech.
Yeah,
So
crazy.
they're moving well. It could
Yeah.
be the year for them. And the most surprising, in my opinion, is Ole Miss. Just from
Yeah.
what they've gone through, they had a great record, obviously, but Lane Kiffin moving on, leaving them out to dry, having an interim, the coach in Golding, coaching them right now. I did not expect them to beat Georgia. I did not expect them to rally around their new head coach as they have. And just seeing these four assortment teams, knowing that one of these four teams, it'll either be Miami, Indiana, Ole Miss, or Oregon, knowing that one of them will have a national championship at the end of the season, it's crazy to say, and I'm all for it. It's super fun to watch. Obviously, I wish it was my Texas Longhorns. I feel like the Longhorns were ahead of each one of these teams, truly. So to see that these teams have kind of surpassed them and are having a good season kind of hurts me a little bit, but honestly, it's a fun watch. But pretty much to wrap it up, question, who do you got winning it at this point?
Yeah, that's truly the greatest question of all for the scenario. I have Indiana winning it all. I have a whole lot to talk about just that whole segment, honestly. It's great to see Indiana balling out, in my opinion. It's great to see all these teams balling out. Fresh slate, I love to see it as well. Indiana, like you said, the Cuban Missile Crisis. Did you see that one thing? What's it called? He really respects his heritage, and so he has like a 600 family meetup or something like that.
Like I think it was like 400, but 400.
Something like that. Yeah.
Every 4 years, like the Olympics, 400 Mendozas meet up.
Insane amount, bro. And like honestly, I always just like laugh at like whenever people are like, "Oh, hey, that's my cousin." Oh, wait, that's my cousin. And it's like every like person, bro. Truly, 400 people. Who knows, bro?
You might be cousins with everyone, truly, in the world. We might be related to Fernando Mendoza in some way at this point, honestly.
And honestly, that's where it gets tricky, bro. That's where it gets tricky for many things. Like, I feel like dating-wise, that could get tricky for him. But, yeah, I truly think Indiana's going to take it all the way. Their coach at the helm, I love him, honestly. I love his whole demeanor, how he acts on the sideline. I love that, bro. Mad serious when he was, like, up 3 touchdowns against Bama. Stomp on him, bro. He's a damn Saban disciple.
Exactly.
But I think Indiana's going to take it all. You could say, who do you have winning as well? I kind of want to talk about the other teams as well. I'll talk about it after you say, though.
Gotcha.
Who you have winning.
For sure. Super exciting stuff going on. And you know what? I am rooting for Indiana to win. As you said, I'm a big fan of Kurt Signetti. His demeanor on the side, his facial expressions are honestly top tier, just dead serious. They're funny. Top tier, and Fernando Mendoza.
So serious.
Fernando Mendoza is super easy to cheer for. He's always just super, super jolly, super happy. They're truly winning with the power of friendship and good vibes over there in Indiana. I don't know how they're doing it. So I am rooting for Indiana all the way. However, I think I'm going to take Oregon to finally win their first national championship. You know what? Miami is rolling. They have a good defense. I can see them winning as well. Ole Miss, I feel like, just from what they've gone through at this point, don't have the facilities to do it. It'd truly be a Cinderella run if they did. Indiana, I feel like eventually will meet their match, and I think Oregon just has the experience with their head coach, with their team, great quarterback to match Mendoza. I think Oregon has the chance to win the national championship this year.
Yeah, and honestly, that's a pretty fair pick. Really quickly, I can just go through the other teams why I kind of feel like they can make it. Indiana, I already kind of said my reasons. Like you said, Miami, their defense is rolling. I think they really have a unit over there that's moving strong, moving hard, and they want it, in my opinion. But I think they're going to get outclassed. I think Carson Beck's kind of, he's leaning a lot on his team, which obviously is a team game, but I think he's not going to be able to perform in one of those bigger games coming down to the wire. And then we got Ole Miss. Honestly, that's crazy that they're moving like that, but I think they're playing with a chip on their shoulder. Their quarterback, I don't remember his name. Do you remember his name? He's tough.
Trinidad.
Trinidad. Yes, Trinidad. He's tough. He's very tough. It's honestly, this reminds me really quick. I'm just say it right now because I might forget of the Lane Kiffin. Did you see that? The thing he tweeted or something like that. He's like, "Go Trinidad" or something like that. Or like not that, but like go Ole Miss or something like that. Yeah, showing some love to his former team. And then, bro, people were like hating on him and like just like
they have all reason to hate
basically just hating on bro.
We have some more to talk about Ole Miss and
we did?
as well.
Okay.
We have reason to for people to be hating on him, so we'll get into that right now in a bit.
Sure. And then just to wrap it up real quick, Oregon, that's your pick. Not a bad pick, honestly. I think their coach.